What's up, everyone? It's your boy Mastamynd here with Ohio Cannabis Live. Welcome back. Welcome back. What y'all medicating on right now? Please let me know in the comments. Today we've got a few things to go over. Won't be a real long show. It's been a kind of a long week. Hey, Lynette. Hey, Demo84. How you doing? Welcome back. Welcome back. I feel like this thing's making my head cut off some. Yeah, so fixing my camera here. I felt like my head was coming off. Didn't like that. It's like, oh, maybe that's better. I thought, wow, it made me look like my head was gonna fall off. Like, so. Yeah. So what y'all medicating on? I see we got 6 viewers on here. Make sure you do me a favor, hit that like, subscribe button right now if you haven't already, and make sure you check out the website Ohio Cannabis Live for updates. So, uh, one thing I want to talk about right on top of the show is the heat's coming, the storms coming. It's going to be hot. It's going to be some storms coming in. So you definitely should have a weather plan this week. We could have some high winds. So make sure you've got yourself some kind of storm plan. The other thing that I want to talk about is the surplus of product out here now that all of a sudden seems like it's just there's so much stuff that now these guys are waiting 6 months to cure, and I'm thinking to myself, like, 6 months to cure, like, although I'm happy with lower prices, I still a little surprised at the cure times of some of these things. I'd love to know what you think about stuff being cured for 6 months versus the normal 45-day cycle. I think that I've seen a little bit better flavor and everything with the slower cure. I mean, now they got to take their time because now they got so much stuff. Why rush it? So that's something that's happening. I want to talk about this 168 thing you keep hearing about. House Bill 168, is the Ohio legislators' plan to legalize cannabis in Ohio. It does include home grow and some other things. It's a lot of text. You can certainly read it online. We ain't going to read all of it today. But the main thing is that, in order for that to happen, we have to get the legislators to bring it to committee. And what you need to do is contact your local legislator who represents your district and tell them to go ahead and get it to committee. Petition it to get it to committee. Do whatever they need to do to get it going. Because right now, 168 is just sitting on a pile of paper. Nothing's happening with that. Meanwhile, the Regulate Marijuana like alcohol initiative that we've already had going on, the petition is out there. Keep an eye out for it. You can collect signatures. You can look up their website and they have a way that you can sign up and you can help collect signatures. They have a little video you can watch, tells you exactly what to do. So yeah, if you want to go out there and do that, do that. Make sure you register to vote. And then, just so you know, there's a special election coming up in August. And in August, they're going to try to vote to where they can change the way the majority works. So instead of it being like a 50%, they're going to make it a 60%, which means that it'll be harder for people to vote for things. So we got to be there to stop that from passing. We do not want them to have more control. We want the people to have control over what's going on. That's for sure. How you doing, Mike? Hey, you got some banana cream? I got some banana cream too. Imagine that. How you like that banana cream, Demo84? Will you grow it at home if it passes? Yes. Yes, you will be able to home grow regardless whether it's the state legislator initiative or if it's the petition initiative. Both of those have home grow in them. You know, they both have taxes in them. Right now, we're looking at something like a 10% sales tax for rec. So just imagine that, you know, very similar to Michigan, it's probably going to be state tax with the sales tax. So 15, 16% tax on rec. Just so you know, that's pretty much what it is up north. But the way Ohio probably would do it, and this is where we got to speak up, is they'll say, oh, it's county by county. And they do it county by county. Then if you live in Cincinnati, you're going to pay 18%. Where the other guy's going to pay 17, and the other guy or girl going to pay 16. So this is where we had to speak up and try to be a part of the lawmaking process. Because right now, the people of the Ohio cannabis community, we are not a part of the lawmaking process. They are not taking us seriously. They don't think we want to have control over this or have say so in this, and we most certainly do. We want to make sure that smoking is allowed. We want to make sure that people have patient rights and protections, because if we don't do that, we're just going to have weird problems in different jurisdictions. One county will do one thing, another county will do a different thing. Doctors and patients from the government, it just passed in the state, I forget, but they're heading to Rhode Island to push it there. Okay, I haven't heard of that group. Send me some information about that to Ohio Cannabis Live at gmail.com. You're right. You're absolutely right. We do need to join forces with other activists. That is absolutely correct. And that's exactly what I'm working on doing now, is trying to figure out how to join forces with other activists, companies, whoever is interested in statewide legalization and nationwide legalization. And the idea here is to learn from other states who have already done this. I'm getting a lot of good information from the good folks of Illinois. I'm learning what not to do. In Illinois, they're paying 40% sales tax. We're crying about our little 10 and 6 and 8. They're paying 40. 40. So you remember when those vape carts is $100 for 1.8? Yeah, they're paying that all the time on the rec side. Bet you didn't know that. So it's a little weird because, you know, our program, we think it's so terrible, but, you know, just Kentucky just found out Kentucky is not going to be able to. Their program doesn't allow smoking, but it's okay for you to use your juicer. That's what I learned over the last couple of days at the expo. And I do have some content that I'm going to share with you about the expo, the Canatech. And some of you already saw the video about the Amish grown moon rocks. Yeah. Y'all should have came to the Canna Fest, the Canatech Expo. You should have been there. I'm going to show you a video with a whole table full of moon rock that you should have got. And then they had cool things like this. So we're going to learn about some stuff. I'm going to show you some interview that I got. One interview. I didn't get a lot of interviews like I thought I would. But we're going to have some more interviews next week. Next week, I think July the 9th. Let me check this on my calendar. No, wait. July the 7th. July the 7th, after the holiday, we're going to have a special guest on the show, Erin Babcock, and she is going to tell us how we can go about getting our master's degree in cannabis. That's right. So make sure you watch on July the 7th if you want to find out how to get your master's degree in cannabis. Like a real live degree. Yeah, that's what I said. Yep. So make sure you watch. I do not have a link. If anybody else got a link, Lynette, do you have a link? I don't have one handy at the second. But yes, we're on Twitter on Ohio Cannabis Live. OH Cannabis Live on Twitter, actually, is our handle on Twitter. Yeah, 40%. It's crazy. It really is. Well, even you're right, they can change it, but when we're talking to changes, we're talking amendments. And amendments, They seem really easy. Oh, we can just go in there and amend that and fix that. But then later on, we find out that there was, oh man, they really don't want us to change that. Oh man, we start getting all the. It's just like right now, Senate Bill 9. We're trying to amend the medical marijuana program. And everybody's like, no, don't do it. Stop the press. No, don't fix shit. I'm like, whoa, wait a minute. Can we fix something? Are we not going to fix nothing? We just going to go and watch the whole program just crumble away. You know, would you believe the picture behind me is from Ohio? From inside of an Ohio facility? Did you believe that? Yeah. Some of you might know what that is behind me. But that's inside of one of our facilities. Just one. You know, I've got many pictures and videos. We just can't show it to you on here because they're gonna call in the yeah, I better not say, man, because then I'll get an alert. They're probably already put the alert down, man. They see my background was like, man, this guy's pushing it today. Yup, I'm pushing it today. And you know, I've got a new device that I got from YoCan that I'm going to show you. I've got a video already made, but you know, today I wanted to just address these things I know people talking about. I mean, still, we're seeing people down to the south be overcharged. They're paying way too much for everything, for the doctor's recommendations, even the folks up north. Now all of a sudden we're finding out the deals are in Central Ohio. I've been looking around this whole time. Why do you think I have been so off lately? Because I've been looking at your menu where you live at, and I see that they are overcharging you. They're overcharging you a lot. A lot. See, watch this. Like a little bit. Yeah, there we go. I felt like I was a little bit. I was still a little bit orange. These dang on computer filters, man. They never want to work right. So we've got 18 people watching, and we only got 8 likes. So that means 10 of you have not smashed the like button yet. Just do me a favor and mash the like button. What I want to do is break records. We're almost up to 500,000 views. So we was going to celebrate 400,000. We're just going to skip that and celebrate the 5 because we're already halfway there. But we are still low on streaming numbers. We are getting better. Our last couple live streams were 300. So we're getting better. But we need to get more viewers during the live stream. So what we need to do is we need to pick another day to go live when you can get all your friends and family who love cannabis to sit up here with their favorite strain from wherever and watch your boy Mastamynd and my guest talk and tell us and educate and entertain, and we're gonna have a lot of fun because I forgot to mention, next week I won't even be here. We're gonna be on location at Miss Babcock's place because she actually has a processing facility for CBD and hemp, and she can make custom made tinctures. So if you want to know more about that, let me know because we're gonna definitely have a video about that. Custom made tinctures. Totally amazing, right? Right. I know, right? I can't wait to try it out. So another thing is that I need to know: is anyone here know anyone from Lima, Ohio? I'm trying to do something in Lima, Ohio, and I need to talk to some people from Lima, Ohio. So if you have friends and family in Lima, Ohio, I would like to talk to you or your friends or family and just learn more about Lima, Ohio. Nothing too special, but I need to know where we could have a good time there in Lima, Ohio. You know what I'm saying. I ain't gotta say it out loud. Hey, it's all love, Dylan, man. You all good, man. I wasn't too overly worried, man. I just hope that the YouTube uh, demons wasn't trying to get you, man. It definitely wasn't nothing I did. I didn't even know what was happening. What's up, Captain Green Tucker? Yeah, yeah, yeah. Well, that's why I'm telling you I need to know about it so you can get me in the nice area in Lima. But I'm not knocking the ghetto. I'm from the ghetto. I used to live in the hood. Yeah, for sure. I could almost do that. Look at that. West side. Look at that. Ah! You didn't think I could do anything. I have my hands. It's almost all the way back. Now, I had another surgery on my elbow. Look at that. They got my whole elbow shaved here. I'm not showing you the spot, but it's better, but still annoying. But it'll get better with time. And I had to put the other surgery on pause for a minute because I got to deal with another issue. And I'll tell you more about that a different time, not today though. But gee golly, they like throwing stuff at me and seeing if I can somehow beat it. And I'm telling them, yes, we can beat it. All I need is a little bit of weed, and I'm gonna beat it. Whatever they throw at me, whatever they try to do to stop me, I'm just gonna blow right through it. Like that song says, I'm unstoppable. You can't stop me. You can break my finger, you still can't stop me. You try to take my voice, you can't stop me from talking. Make me fall down some steps, still can't stop me from walking. Make me fall again, I'm gonna get back up. So that's how all of you need to think about things, because if not, the momentum will fall. We'll all sit here and just be like, man, we wish we wish we wish we wish we. Nah, we gonna do what we need to do to make sure that cannabis is completely legal in Ohio, 100%, and then we just off to the races to get the whole nation. Hey, Mike, I appreciate you with the super chat. I love that. I love that the super chat. I want to show you what he did in case it doesn't show up on the screen. Um, where did it go? Where did it go? Yeah, I had some weird technical problems and I lost the screen there. I don't know what happened. Oh, of course you can't see it. Yeah, you can. So yeah, right above me, there is a thing that Mike sent me. It's pretty cool, isn't it? And you can see right now we got 16 stream people watching. So that means 2 of you left, but maybe you'll be back. Sometimes the internet be cutting out. Sometimes you're driving in your car. Maybe you're listening to this as an audio cast, as a podcast. Call it whatever you want. But I think that if we can keep working together, we can get this done as the cannabis community can unite together, bring all the assets we have together, and work, even partner and learn from the other states around us who have already got this done. And we can get some really good information about things from Illinois' program, from the Michigan program, and I think that that's really where we need to focus our energy at. So, again, I'm trying to figure out the next big thing, and that's going to be for us to have a virtual meetup. So, I'm going to be sending out a RSVP for a virtual meetup. This will be real easy. We're just going to use Google Meetings, and this is what we'll be strategizing the next big thing that we're working on as a cannabis community. So, I expect all of you to be there. That includes everybody that watches this on the replay. Make sure that you're there because we've got to do this now. We're running out of time. This year is almost over. This is June. We're halfway through the year. We're still not where we need to be. We need to get everybody hyped, and we need to get everybody ready because when we legalize, we're going to have some of the biggest parties you've ever seen. I'm talking like it's going to be block parties everywhere. It's gonna be clouds of smoke everywhere. It's gonna be so lit. You already know. You already know. Hey, thanks, Cleveland Crows fan. Thanks for sharing the link. You're the only guy in Oakland who has a LOL exclusive. Hey, well, I appreciate it. Speak Life Garden Homestead. So I could definitely see you like gardening. We love gardening here, as you can see in my background. I like all kinds of greenery.
Another mastermind hit.
Well, you know, well, that's why there has to be other programs and housing accommodations for people who have, medical conditions, who consume medical cannabis. There should be special housing available to those individuals, especially someone who may have cancer or HIV or something else that they need it every day, all day, and they can't afford a house. Right now, renting is cheaper than buying a house, unfortunately. So a lot of people are renting, and there's nothing we can do about it but hope and pray that more people will get back into the workforce. More people will infuse money into the economy, and inflation will come down. If not, man, we gotta really make sure this legalization goes through, because we gotta be able to all sustain it and grow our own cannabis. Um, you know, if that's what we want to do. Some of us just want to buy it. Some of us just want to go out and roll it up, smoke it. I mean, some of us do not care about growing it. Me personally, I have a lot of ideas of what we can do even before we get legal, but we still have to get everybody to the point of having the same information. And what I keep hearing a lot of times is confusion, people not sure about what part of legislation they should be supporting, and what are the pros and cons. So I think it's worth having a virtual meeting instead of a live stream, to where we can have everybody ask questions in a more closed setting where people feel more comfortable talking, can ask some questions about everything from the way the gun situation has changed, all the way through how can I get my card right now. Because there's a lot of new information out here, and I simply can't get it all to everybody in these live streams. It just doesn't work. I think it's better if people can just hear it straight to the point, and then ask questions and be able to get answers, and go right to that. That's what I think the way is to path forward. And the more we have those meetings, we start doing them every month like we did before, the more people will start coming. And as those meetings get bigger, then we'll work that up to an in-person meeting where we can get everybody together. It won't be at the State House, I can assure you that, because I just don't think it's very accessible for people with a lot of disabilities. So I want to find somewhere that is no steps, no elevators. You can just walk right up to it, or maybe even somewhere outside, but probably not somewhere inside that has heating and air, um, and clean bathrooms. And that's, and again, some places on one level. So think about that. If you have some ideas of where we could have a big meeting with everybody, I don't really care what town it's in. We can have them in any town we want. I'm just waiting on everybody to tell me where we're going and where we're eating at. So
Another
I'm working on the
mastermind
Cleveland
hit.
dinner. Lunch, my bad. We're having lunch at Tommy's. If you're not familiar with Tommy's, it's in Cleveland Heights. It's right down the street from Amplify. So I'll be coming up with a date here soon. So if you'd like to meet and have lunch, hang out at Tommy's, right down the street from Amplify, I'll be, getting that together so we can go hang out. That'll be our little lunch and shop type deal. You know what I mean? So I look forward to doing that. Before I go, I'm going to ask what I ask every Friday. What's for dinner? I'm having a little personal pizza with some French fries. I'm going a little light. I've ate kind of really heavy, crazy over the last couple of days, so I'm gonna try to slow it down, take it easy today, and then I'll put out some more videos tomorrow. Uh, Arthur Tractor is fish and chips already. Okay. How did that turn out? Was that pretty good? You're not sure yet what's for dinner? I know how that goes. That's every day. Sweet potatoes. Okay, that sounds good. I mean, I'm with it. Some sweet potatoes sound good. Oh, you said it was good. Okay. I'm just not really a fish person. The only time I really, very rarely might eat some fish would be like some whiting. Might eat some whiting, something like that. It just really just depends. With whipped cream, okay, yeah, that sounds like that's gonna be a nice little something something. That sounds real good. I just, I'm real particular, man, when I eat out, man. I tried to eat at Longhorn the other day, man, and I ordered a salad for my girlfriend, and they didn't put the lid on the salad right. So when I opened the salad up, the whole salad just slid down, down the driver's seat of my car. It's like strawberries and mandarin oranges and cheese and lettuce. I was like, ah. I was just literally throwing salad on the ground in the parking lot. The manager came out, and I'm just throwing salad on the ground. Like, I'm sorry, man. This can't be in my car, man. My dog was gonna have a dinner. She was gonna be licking and eating every little crumb out of my sheet. She would have went nuts in there. She'd be like, salad. Yeah, Miracle been working me the last couple of days, man. She's tired now. She's resting. That's why you don't hear her now. She's chilling out. Well, I'm gonna get off here with you. I gotta do some other things today, and then I'm gonna take a break. But thanks for being here. Make sure you hit that like, subscribe button. Don't forget to check out the website for updates. And I'll be seeing you soon, and also putting out some new videos. All kinds of very interesting things. I got lots of new toys to play with. We gotta come back and talk about the. All right, I'll see everyone later.